Dakota, Jason, Marielle, Danae, come join us. Isabella, Jake Owen, holy mackerel. Wonderful. And we've got Brad Inglesby, screenwriter. Come on up, my friend. And last but not least, Matthew Teague.
And there's such an incredible intimacy to the performances. And I wanted to ask you guys how much time you spent together, how much time you spent rehearsing, how much was it workshopped? Was there some familiarity between you before you got in front of the camera? Because you can feel it there.
Well, Dakota and I have known each other for a long time, like 7 or 8 years. So we knew each other going in.
15.
I hadn't met anybody else in the cast, but we were in Fairhope, Alabama, which is a pretty small town. So we got to know each other pretty quick. And we spent some time with the girls, and we got to know them and had a really nice time.
And kind of in that honesty, I was curious how much you guys spent time with Matt and talked to him about certain things, and how much liberties were taken in terms of what you were comfortable with doing and bringing as a performer versus, imitating something that was exactly real life.
Well, I think Matt gave us so much freedom. There was not any requirement. I don't know. There was no, because we are playing real people, that's just completely impossible to get it perfect. So we kind of removed that. We relinquished ourselves from that, and it was really liberating, I think, performance-wise.
And I wanted to ask Matt about the entire experience for you sorry, Jason, do you want a chance to add to that? I didn't know what.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't want. I want to say as little as possible during this whole. During this whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Have two.
Thanks.
Does anybody have any questions? It's a stunned house. Right here.
Hi, this is actually for both Jason and Dakota. Thank you. I appreciate you making me sob like a baby. To both of you.
The question was for Jason and Dakota in terms of your awareness on cancer and families, and has it changed you at all?
Well, that's a really great question. The process of making this movie completely changed me. It was probably the greatest experience I've ever had on a set. And in that, I found that the connection that you have with each and every human being in your life is the most important thing you'll ever do. Your worth is not measured by your success or how much you get done or how much you get paid. It's measured on how much you give and receive love and respect. So in that way, I want to treat everyone that I meet, that I come across, that I know, like I have learned from this film, like I've learned from The Friend. So, and I'm fully open to doing more in terms of cancer research and everything, of course, absolutely.
Looking up there? Yep.
I wanted to say this was a stunningly beautiful, brilliant movie, and I sincerely hope you all win the Academy Award. One question.
So,
That question took a sharp turn. You went in real strong, and I was hooked. My parents have always told me to just be authentic, and my dad has a movie opening tomorrow night here. And my other dad, Antonio Banderas, has a movie opening tonight. So it's like the Canadian Dad Convention for me. Thanks for that question.
right there.
I wish you healing.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you. Thanks for coming to see the movie.
So the question is, she's wondering if you had a specific moment that you really cherished or loved from the making of this film.
Isabella has one.
I love the fountain scene. That was my favorite scene. And Mardi Gras. That was really fun. It was my first Mardi Gras, too.
Not her last, is what she's saying.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I loved acting with Dakota and Casey, but I got to spend a lot of time with Isabella and Violet, and I think that was a really special time for me. Normally, kids are kind of scared of me because I'm so big. But you weren't so scared.
No.
Yeah, so it was really nice.
We laughed a lot.
Yeah.
He's really funny. You probably know that.
Down here? So the question was, what was the most difficult scene for you?
I have full goosebumps on my whole body. Do you see them?
Yeah, they're all over.
Most of the movie, but most of the movie. I think the scene where Nicole tells the girls what's going on, or really Matt tells the girls what's going on, and a lot of kind of anything with the girls was really pure, just so pure. Yeah.
What about you, kid?
The hardest scene for me?
What's gonna stick with you?
The scene in the school where I'm yelling at Matt because he's late to pick me up. Because in my real life, my dad's not around, and putting myself in Molly's shoes, it was just really hard because I couldn't imagine. I mean, I can't imagine how she felt, but it was just, yeah, it was just really hard.
Yeah. For me, it was, I think that the day when we did the scene where Nicole passed away was a pretty seminal day in my acting experience, and it was hard, and I didn't know what it would be like, and I just felt really lucky to be in the room with those actors, but that really stuck with me. Probably will for a long time.
Gabriella, did you want to give us one before we wrap up? On that note, I want to thank you all so much for coming and bringing the film to us.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.